Hi, this is River. Good morning. I'm here with Lesson 90 from A Course in Miracles. Lesson 90 is it's a review of Lesson 79 and Lesson 80. Lesson 79 is, let me recognize the problem so it can be solved. And Lesson 80 is, let me recognize my problems have been solved. Let me realize today that the problem is always some form of grievance that I would cherish. Let me also understand that the solution is always a miracle with which I let the grievance be replaced. Today, I would remember the simplicity of salvation by reinforcing the lesson that there is one problem and one solution. The problem is a grievance, the solution is a miracle, and I invite the solution to come to me through my forgiveness of the grievance and my welcome of the miracle that takes its place. Let's go ahead and close our eyes and just relax into our body and become aware of our breathing. Maybe doing a body scan, starting at the top of the head and just moving down the body slowly. Noticing anywhere you're holding tension. And deliberately bringing attention to the root of your body, the base of your spine, your hips, every part of you, touching the chair or the floor, your feet, your legs, just bringing attention to your lower body. And then we're going to bring these ideas into our awareness. First, become aware of a problem, any problem that you're facing in your life. Just the first thing that comes to mind. And then we're going to bring this message in. This presents a problem to me which I would have resolved. This presents a problem to me that I would have resolved. And then the idea, the miracle behind this grievance will resolve it for me. The miracle behind this grievance will resolve it for me. And then the answer to this problem is the miracle that it conceals. Maybe becoming curious about the higher purpose for the problem, and that there's a answer that this problem is concealing. And that answer is the miracle. Remember to bring in gentleness, remembering that the Holy Spirit, everything that comes from the truth, it's often a gentleness and a whisper and a quiet voice. And then the next review idea is, let me recognize my problems have been solved. I seem to have problems only because I am misusing time. I believe that the problem comes first, and time must elapse before it can be worked out. I do not see the problem and the answer as simultaneous in their occurrence. That is because I do not yet realize that God has placed the answer together with the problem so that they cannot be separated by time. The Holy Spirit will teach me this if I will let Him, and I will understand it is impossible that I could have a problem which has not been solved already. And then coming back to this problem that has come to our awareness. Maybe it's a different problem now, and that one you feel is releasing. Whatever problem is still present, or there's a tiny bit of doubt that it's going to be resolved, or confusion about the miracle or the answer that's there, we're going to allow these additional thoughts to drop in. I need not wait for this to be resolved. The answer is here now. I need not wait for this to be resolved. I need not wait for this to be resolved. I need not wait for this to be resolved. Allowing your breath to soften and feel the truth of these words on a deeper level. The answer is, the truth is speaking to you. You might feel it in your subtle body, your unconscious self, or some layer of your consciousness is communicating to another layer. We don't always have to know what's happening. We just say the words and feel what we can feel of the truth, and allow it to work in its own way. The next form is, the answer to this problem is already given me if I will accept it. The answer to this problem is already given me if I would accept it. I just hear a quiet voice in me saying, I accept it. I accept it. The answer to this problem is already given me if I will accept it. And lastly, time cannot separate this problem from its solution. Time cannot separate this problem from its solution. And then I hear softly, the time for this to be resolved is now. The time for this problem you've been dealing with, the time for it to be resolved is now. I'm going to sit quietly with this. I'll read it one more time. Time cannot separate this problem from its solution. I'm going to read all of the review specific forms to apply both these ideas, just one after another. There's 6 of them. This presents a problem to me which I would have resolved. The miracle behind this grievance will resolve it for me. The answer to this problem is the miracle that it conceals. I need not wait for this to be resolved. The answer to this problem is already given me if I will accept it. And time cannot separate this problem from its solution. And if any distracting thoughts press upward to try to prove to you that the problem is still present, you can repeat, time cannot separate this problem from its solution. Just keep repeating that. Time cannot separate this problem from its solution. And when you're ready, I'm just going to bring my hands to heart center and softly open the eyes. Thank you for joining me today. So much gratitude for this space, these meditations, this time. It's so easy to get distracted and pulled into the current of a fast-paced life. So grateful to sit down and meditate with these words and really take the time to do it every day. Wishing you all the best. Take care.